Hey, in this quick lesson, I want to help you with worksheet B26. That looks like this right here. So it's really taking something that you already understand about multiplying expressions with exponents and ask you to work backwards in it. So we know the rule of multiplying terms with exponents is that you add their powers, and this was the rule that you're already familiar with. X to the A times X to the B really is X to the A plus B. You add those powers. So in this assignment, you're asked to go backwards and really tell us what the missing expression would be there. So on number 1, it says, hey, what's the missing expression here? If you know your answer is X to the 8th, so it's got to be X to the 5th times what? You just fill in X to the 3rd. That's it. Skip down to number 3 and look at that one. It gives you negative 12x to the 4th, and you're really dividing it by this term. So what would have to fit in there? Well, what would multiply by 3 to give you negative 12? It would have to be negative 4, and you'd have to have an x to the first power, so you would just leave it as a negative 4x. And I go back in and check it. Does this multiply to give me this coefficient, and do these powers add to give me that power? And look at our last one. If you would skip down there to number 14, where it shows you 32uv to the 5th. What would you fill in as your missing expression? So if you've got negative 16 times what would have to give me 32? Well, I know that'd have to be a negative 2. And then this has a u on it. This one doesn't. So you're going to have to put a u on that term. It's kind of like you're filling in the missing puzzle piece. What's multiplied over here to give you all of this? If I have v to the 5th, there's my answer. I know I'd have to fill in v to the 3rd over there. Negative 16 times negative 2 is positive 32. U to the 1st, yes, and v to the 5th. Finish that assignment for me, please.